But today, the story started as the heat.
Still is
the
here.
heat is
Still
on.
is.
Yeah, but now David and our team tracking storms in the state. Just how far south are they going to go, though?
Well, here's the deal. We have kind of a cap or a lid in place. That's why we're so hot, right? We're hot aloft, very, very warm, and that translates down to the ground. So thunderstorms, when they run into this heat dome, it's just like, you know, running into a wall. So they won't last forever.
Okay.
I think they make it up to the border. Then I think once they get across the border, they probably start to come down some. But man, these things, you got to, especially when they're this big, and we have one big storm. It's about 65,000 feet up. So
that was amazing showing on radar how fast that went up, too.
Oh, just boom. I mean, crazy stuff. So Val Castor's out. We have Brandon Pennell out. And we're going to watch these this evening in the north and the northwest. Not everyone's going to have storms in the north and the northwest. There is a slight chance that it were to make it down to Oklahoma City if something were to develop a little farther to the east. That would be to the north of Oklahoma City. We'll see what happens here, but we're watching it carefully. And again, let's get a Val shot here. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is the first little area of showers in northwestern Oklahoma. And if you look at the bases here, look how high these are. These are pretty high up, right? So temperatures are way high. Dew points are high, but there's a big difference between the dew point and the temperature. You get a big spread. What does that mean? Your bases are high. That's what's going on in northwestern Oklahoma. Now, Kansas, a little different deal. All right, back to it here until 11 o'clock tonight. Severe thunderstorm watch for all the counties in blue. It does come down to basically the North Metro, Guthrie, Kingfisher, you're included. But right now, the only game in town is, again, across Kansas that is drifting to the south. Not that fast, about 20 miles per hour. But look at the explosion of that. And that storm has gone up in extreme instability. I'm talking about jet fuel, right? And the flow in the atmosphere is north to south. That's why it's moving like they were yesterday and like they've been moving in that direction here the last 10 days or so from the north or from the northwest. But big storm dropping south. Take a closer look at this. And again, this will eventually make its way to the state line. And then I think it makes it across the state line. All right, so storms earlier today in eastern Oklahoma. These are big, nasty, and gnarly. Produced some wind and hail in eastern Oklahoma. Things are quiet, and now these are going up on an outflow boundary from earlier storms that were across Kansas. So that's gone up on a weak little front, little wind shift line, and that is a big storm. That's a supercell rotating thunderstorm. Look at the hook. The hook, and from time to time, has been very impressive. And the velocity data has been very impressive from time to time. But right now, it's coming into Greensburg, 70, 80 mile per hour wind. A couple of other showers going up over near Cherokee and Medford. They're going to have a little lightning in there, but that doesn't look too big and bad right now. But this is going right down to Greensburg and just west of Greensburg. That'll take it into, well, Woods and for sure Harper County. But look at the storm strength. And yeah, it's about as high as you can get, right? Way up there. So that is dropping south-southwest at 20 miles per hour. Doing a storm track, we'll bring it into, let's say, Buffalo at about 7:08. We'll say May at about 7:50, Laverne 8:04, Tangier 8:10, Woodward 8:13, and Shattuck at about 8:52. But I want to point out the air in Oklahoma, not only at the surface but aloft, is very warm. So as they move into Oklahoma, come across the state line, they're going to hit a wall, a dam of extremely hot temperatures. And it's going to slow them down, and it's probably going to weaken them, all right? But we're going to watch it. We're going to be here. Area of circulation was pretty impressive right there. That's weakened a little bit. Now, northern Oklahoma, a couple of showers have tried to go up here. Every now and then we get a lightning strike, but so far, that's not a big deal so far, but we're watching that as well. 93 degrees in Oklahoma City, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network looking at downtown. It feels like 108 in Oklahoma City. Rain-cooled air in the east, upper 80s to near 90. Western Oklahoma, upper 90s, low 100s. We're still cooking, 102 in Altus, also in Buffalo. Let's add the humidity, or let's not. 111 in Ardmore, 109 in Guthrie, and 104 now in Woodward. All right, so this evening, northern, northwestern Oklahoma, about down to the North Metro. We'll do a 30% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. And yes, obviously, one or two of these could be strong, could be severe, large hail, damaging winds with any storm that gets its act together or moves out of Kansas. Lows tonight, mid-70s. Tonight, a couple of showers in the northeast, not a big deal. Highs tomorrow, we're going to try to see our first 100 in Oklahoma City, a high of 100. We're going to try for it. And then for tomorrow night into your Wednesday morning, a couple of showers around, not a big deal. Not as hot Wednesday, but still very hot. Upper 90s, low 100s. And then for Thursday, 80s in the northwest. Here we go. There's your first cool front. 96 here in Oklahoma City. The front will move through during the afternoon. And then by Thursday evening, thunderstorms in the northwest. Those will spread south and east Thursday night into your Friday morning with a 40% chance of rain and storms in Oklahoma City. Much cooler Friday and Saturday. Even Sunday, the weekend looks pretty good. And next week, more heat. It will return.